Today's video is very special. We've flown all the way to St. Kitts in the Caribbean to film a gorgeous charter yacht called Balista. But she's also for sale, so today we'll be filming 2 videos instead of 1. The first one will take you all the way through the yacht to see why she's such an amazing yacht to own. But the second one will be showing you why she offers such an amazing charter experience. And actually, it doesn't take much to see why she is desirable. This was, without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest yacht ever built by the Italian shipyard Cantieri di Pisa. The shipyard was always known for their ability to produce yachts with huge volume, but at the same time, elegant lines. And this was their finest ever offering. 153 feet in length, with a beam of 28 feet and 8 inches, she cuts a striking figure as her 2 MTU 4000 series engines, generating over 9,000 horsepower, propel her to an amazing 24.5 knots top speed. But we'll talk more about the engines and the engine room a little later. First of all, let's take a look at her from stern to bow in the beautiful setting of Green Point, St. Kitts. And the stern is a treat in itself, folding down to morph into a spacious swim platform that extends from a cozy beach club. This platform is put to good use when the yacht is at anchor, as you can see from this aerial footage. We'll be showing you how all of this is set up in the follow-up charter video. Well worth watching, so make sure you subscribe to the Yachts for Charter channel after this video so that you don't miss it. Forward of the swim platform is a tender garage with a side opening door. Currently, Balista use this to store 2 jet skis. There is still room for lots of other equipment. As the captain put it, it's like the garage at your house, everything goes in there. Further forward still is the engine room that we'll be looking at in detail later. But for now, let me walk you through the guest areas on board. The aft deck, which is the first place that most guests will step on board, is massive, spacious, comfy seating for chilling out and enjoying the view, a table and chairs for socializing and snacks, and above all, a feeling of space, generating a relaxed and a happy place to be. The sliding doors into the main salon remind me of why Balista has always stayed in my mind as a yacht I wanted to film. It is sensational. There's something to be said about natural woods that are not high gloss or embedded with marquetry and engraving. It's a simple look and once again makes for a happy, relaxing atmosphere. To starboard and past the lobby area is the owner's suite. An increasing number of owners enjoy the lifestyle of being able to do business on board their yacht, and Balista is well equipped for this. But just look at the stateroom that they will enjoy. Our photographer was so happy with the images he captured of this area. The natural light and gorgeous views from the windows were a photographer's dream. This stateroom has a wonderful his and hers bathroom, great wardrobe space, and such a unique and inviting design. Guests on board too are treated to sumptuous accommodation, as you will see. And this is where Balista wins out over many other yachts even of the same size. The number of her guest cabins and their versatility. You see, right now this is a 6 stateroom yacht for 12 guests, but she can be a 7 stateroom yacht for 16 people. So you can take your nannies and your security with you. And if you think that that means that the cabins will be small and cramped, think again. Just take a look. At the forward end are 2 identical double cabins, each one very elegant and including plenty of wardrobe space, a vanity unit and a very well appointed ensuite. Moving aft though, we start to see the versatility of this yacht Another 2 cabins, this time twins, again with vanity units, wardrobe space, well-appointed en-suites, but this time also with Pullman bunks to allow for extra guests should the need arise. The greatest versatility of all those found here in the magnificent full-beam VIP stateroom. Can you imagine if 2 couples decide to charter Balista? Both couples would feel treated fairly with 2 such beautiful staterooms to choose between. And if a multi-generational family used the yacht, with grandma and granddad footing the bill, and lots of children and grandchildren, this stateroom can be divided into 2, with separate doors, separate en-suites, and of course, each one benefiting from these wonderful windows. Up from the cabins below deck, past the main deck dayhead that's so well hidden away I almost missed it out, and to the bridge deck. And just look at this for a sky lounge. Again, the decor has that comfortable simplicity that puts you in a happy and relaxing place. The height of the ceilings, the simple elegance of the decor, natural woods, soft fabrics, and this. Side doors opening up onto these wonderful balconies where you can enjoy fresh air and your surroundings in a pretty unique setting. After the Sky Lounge is the bridge deck aft, and the captain tells me that this is the spot that most guests eat most of the time. Easy to see why. This is, once again, an extraordinarily spacious and comfortable area to dine in. And if you fancy a little meat on the barbecue, that can be accommodated too. All of this leaves us with the sun deck, and I really do feel I have probably left the best until last. Such an unusual and clever layout up here. A small and private terrace aft, a central bunny pad for sunbathing that conceals the obligatory rescue boat with a crane at the side to launch it, leading onto a hot tub, a cosy seating area, a bar, and access to the crew area. And talking about crew areas, I have to say that many times yachts that have lots and lots of guest space come at the expense of the space for the crew. But the captain on Balista told me many times that crew love this yacht, and that many of the crew have come from other yachts which were far less favourable than Balista. Let's take a look. The steps down from the sun deck lead to a short corridor with a small pantry area that connects the food lift in the galley with the bridge. A dayhead is pretty much opposite. The bridge itself may appear smaller than on other yachts of a similar length, but good thought has been given to this design. Space has been dedicated on the starboard side to a chief officer's office, and to port for a captain's cabin, again with his own office space. I'm beginning to see why the captain said that crew love the yacht. When you descend the steps from here, turning right will take you back to the guest areas, whilst a left turn and through a door leads to more crew space. The galley is very large indeed. Remember that I said I was here to film a charter video, and as you will understand, a well-equipped galley is essential for a busy yacht with lots of guests from various backgrounds and nationalities. We'll be showing the galley in action in the second video, but for now it's enough to say that the chef on board and the crew are more than happy with the space and the equipment provided. Exiting the galley is another short corridor with a laundry room, 2 washers, 2 dryers, and space to iron as well. This would usually be located below deck in the crew quarters, but the designers elected to give the crew more space in their living area. Actually, as you walk down the steps and past the laundry, the crew mess comes into sight, and it really is well thought out. My camera team and I ate here with the crew during the shoot, and there was plenty of space. Duck confit, Dutch potatoes and mixed salad, by the way, in case you're interested. Further forward are an amazing 6 cabins for the crew, each one with an ensuite bathroom. The 2 furthest forward are single cabins, so as the captain pointed out, that's great for his heads of department to have an added perk. Funny thing, as I was making my notes for the crew area, I was sitting right here at this table when one of the crew members walked past and lifted up this hatch. I could not believe my eyes. A huge, deep storage space. But it's not the only one. A little bit further forward, and we have another hatch and another massive storage space. It doesn't end there. These stairs lift up, and behind there is even more storage. Now, I was admiring the amount of storage space on board when one of the stewardesses laughed and she said, "That's nothing. Take a look at this." She walked up these stairs, opened this hatch, and there is a cavernous storage area in there too. I mean, you could fit a snooker table in there and play snooker in the bilge. All of this, the crew space, the storage space, speaks to a yacht builder who understands the way that a yacht is supposed to be used. As, by the way, does the engine room. The 16-cylinder MTU engines are just about the finest that MTU produce. The speed to economy ratio is remarkable. I mentioned earlier the 24.5 knot top speed, but drop back to 12 knots and you're looking at a range of about 2,200 nautical miles. Slower still, and she has a transatlantic range, although quite rightly the captain suggested that using a service like Dock Express will save on wear and tear. Needless to say, Balista also has 0-speed stabilizers, an Alfa Laval fuel polishing system, and sufficient generator power for the entire hotel load on just one generator, even with multiple guests on board. I did say at the beginning that I'm here to film a charter video, but that since the yacht's also for sale, I wanted to show you all of the spaces on board because, in my opinion, if you are in the market for a yacht of this size, but want to reduce the running costs by running a charter program, you owe it to yourself to come and take a look at Balista. Now, the contact details of my colleagues, Kevin and Kristen, who represent the yacht for sale, will be on screen in a moment. But I do want to say that this is not just a great yacht to buy and to own, it's also a fantastic business that's efficient and effective, that you can have a lot of fun owning and a lot of fun using the yacht too. And speaking of fun, for me, it's time to go back to the hotel, have a good night's sleep, get changed, come back here again in the morning for an action-packed, fun-filled, mouth-watering day of filming the charter video that you'll be able to see on the Yachts for Charter channel on Sunday.